What's up, this is Score 2448, where following Simulator 17 video. Today we'll be hauling one of the world's largest front loaders to the mining company here on Goldcrest Valley. We'll be using the blacked out Oshkosh semi-truck with a dolly and a giant lowboy to transport the Cat 99 Fort at front loader over to the company. They did order it and they hired us to deliver it, so we'll be hopping in the Oshkosh semi-truck, we'll be turning it on and we'll be making our way over there. I did have to plan out the route because there's a section of it with some overhead walking passes for the country club, so we do have to take a much longer route. So we'll be activating all of our beacon lights, and the police have closed down all of the roads for us. And this is probably the largest load we've ever hauled here in Farming Simulator 17, which is pretty exciting. I am under the weather just a little bit, but I am making progress towards being back to normal, which is exciting, and I can't wait to be fine and doing daily videos without being under the weather. So as you guys can see, we most likely will be taking out that stop sign. It's just too hard to kind of make some of these turns, and I did also have to plan out this route so we will not be struggling as we kind of make our way over there. It's a very large front loader, and sometimes we will run into areas where it's just too tight for us, and I did not want to do that. So as you guys can see, we are getting here on the freeway. We will try to stay in our lane, but as you guys can see, I mean, we are just way too wide for the road, which is pretty exciting. Coming up, you guys can see there is a billboard, so we'll kind of move over. I think we'll kind of stay now towards the center, so we do not have to worry about those. But let me know down below in the comments, guys, if we should do some extreme hauling, oversized load hauling, or anything like that. These are a lot of fun, and I really do enjoy doing them. So we'll actually be taking this left right over here, and I think we'll actually be taking the next one, so we do not have to go up and then back down. I want to take the easiest route, just because, I mean, this Oshkosh is at the max hauling limit, and this was designed to haul some very heavy loads, and overall that's kind of why I decided to choose it for today. And I would like to thank each and every one of you for supporting all of the daily videos. You guys are awesome with all of the positive feedback and video ideas. So it looks like, let's just double check, looks like we'll be kind of going down this street, and then we'll be taking this right now. This right will be a bit of a challenge since it is a pretty narrow street. As you guys can see, we are kind of going up on the curb, just driving right over some of these trees and small bushes, just because this truck has the power. And now we will actually have to stay in the center of the roadway. To keep it pretty realistic, we'll be role-playing that the police have closed down the roads for us, and we should kind of have pilot trucks, and that's why I will be doing some of these in multiplayer. But as you guys can see, we are kind of making it up this little hill here, going over the bridge, since there's train tracks, and overall struggling to get up it with this Oshkosh. And take a look at that, guys, we are sliding around. Looks like there's so much weight in the back that these wheels are kind of coming up off the ground, and now going down, and I think we'll run into another problem. Take a look at that, guys. The truck is sliding around, almost pretty much crashing. But let me know if we should do more hauling videos. We do not feature too many here on the channel, but when we do some pretty extreme hauling ones, doing some ferries, giant boats, or even a giant equipment just like this Cat. And like we were saying, guys, this is one of the world's largest front loaders, which is pretty cool. And it looks like we are clearing those lights up top, which is pretty helpful. And like I was saying, I did go before and make measurements, everything like that, because the last thing we want to do is to run into a problem midway through, and turning this load around is a very big task to do, and it's going to be pretty challenging on these tiny roads. So we do actually have to take this left coming up, and as you guys can see, it is onto a bridge over the train tracks. So we'll have to try our best. We'll try to get as close as we can to this pole, and we'll definitely have to go as close. Looks like that's as close as we can go. We'll make this turn. Take a look at that, guys. We were able to clear that turn, which was pretty cool. It was a bit of a challenge. As you guys can see, we are on the inside now, which is pretty cool, and I did black out this truck, but I think that we could do a pretty cool white and black camo. I think that that'll be a pretty cool thing to do, but as you guys can see, in ahead of us, we do have a very steep hill coming up, and then we have a very large one also right after this, so we'll have to get some momentum, and I think we'll be struggling. Take a look at that, guys. Looks like we are able to climb to the top, which is pretty cool, and there we go. So it looks like we just kind of slid around just because there's so much weight in the back of the trailer. It just caused us to go around. So we do have to be pretty careful. I've been trying my best to not run into problems like that. But as you guys can see, we are now crawling up here. Looks like our speed is slowly decreasing, and hopefully we'll be able to go up. As you guys can see, we are just barely making it up it. I mean, we are rolling up, but it looks like the truck is slowing down a lot. Like I was saying earlier, guys, I still am under the weather, and I do apologize for it. I really do enjoy doing daily farming sim videos, and all of your support over last week was amazing, and I am getting better, which is awesome, and hopefully I will be back to doing normal videos with my regular voice pretty soon. But it looks like this hill just gets steeper and steeper for us, which is not the best. I mean, this is just way too hard for us kind of going up it, especially with this giant loader, very heavy, and it's overall a bit of a challenge. We just about made it up to the top of the mountain, which is pretty cool. Now, we did actually do a towing test with half-ton trucks a few days ago, which was also pretty cool. And since I am under the weather, the videos these last few days have been a bit shorter. As you guys can see, we'll now be taking this right turn, and hopefully we do not run into any problems kind of hauling it off-road. But hopefully the lowboy does not get stuck, and it does have street tires on. So we'll definitely have to get some momentum, since we do have to go up that hill. And actually, I would like to kind of drive it over there, but it looks like we will be unable to. We'll have to kind of climb all the way up here. Looks like we did, which is pretty exciting. And I actually do want to unload it, but the back tires of that did kind of come up off the ground. So I have to kind of double check. Let's see, are the ramps going down? Looks like they are, which is pretty cool. We'll be having to unlock this, and the loader will go back and forth just a little bit. I'm not exactly sure why it's rocking, but overall, this is one pretty cool front loader, and I do appreciate the modders for making pretty epic mods like this. We'll be backing this off, and as you guys can see, we delivered one of the world's largest front loaders over here, and I mean, overall, the job is complete. As you guys can see, this little boy has a ton of wheels. You guys can see it has 2, 2, 2, and 2, so it has 8 by 3, which is 32 wheels just right there. Then we got another 32 wheels there, so that's 64 wheels. And then you guys see that we have 8 wheels over here, so I mean, that is a lot of wheels. 72 wheels we used to kind of help transport it over, which was pretty cool. And overall, this Oshkosh semi-truck did do a pretty good job. Thanks for watching, have a great day, and subscribe for more.